Good morning, everybody. My name is Jody. My husband David John and I have a small farm in the panhandle of North Idaho. These are stories and adventures. Good morning, everybody. Today is Happy Chick Day. So they actually showed up a day earlier than the email I got from the hatchery, but there's my Russian Orloffs. Aren't they cute? So I've got 3 males. A little light colored one. So gonna get these guys some water and under a heat light. But I got my babies. Whoa. Let's see how many we got. So. Yeah. Need a drink. So I am using a combination of the heat light and the hover brooder. Pardon me, the traditionalist, the heat light, and I've never used a hover brooder and don't want to risk losing, but I did get the walls painted so it's nice and clean in here for them. But aren't they cute? Have to get some gravel to put in there just so they don't accidentally drown, because that's kind of a big water tray, but no biggie. So there is the magical Russian Orloffs. Checking on baby chicks and everything. Got my Insta garden of the brassicas to get planted. Show you what it looks like now and show you what it looks like when I'm done. So the very end, I've got my kohlrabi and cabbages along the back, but cauliflowers. And then I go to my broccolis. So get these in the ground and show you what it looks like. Well, I've got that bed all planted, so thought I'd take you in and show you how I'm planting these guys and get this last bed planted. So what I'm doing is I just pull the shavings, and that's one thing nice about having the shavings here and in the walkway is if I have too much it can go into the walkway, or if I need more I can pull it out of the walkway. So I'm just going through and just kind of moving the soil back. And then popping him out of the tray, pushing him down a little bit, and then backfilling the soil around him. And doing the shavings. And if there is, it's like I've got the soaker hose here, but when I laid it out, remember it stops back over here. So when I have the double run of the soaker hose, I try to plant between the wall and the soaker hose, just as a way of spacing, and that way I know they're directly underneath the water source. So that's the basic premise. Gonna go through, get the rest of this done so I can get it watered in. And I'm just gonna do a little walk around, show you some of the stuff that we've been able to get done in between the intermittent rain showers. So we're getting started for spring. So let's take a look. So we've been able to go through and get 4 of the beds set into place. Still have these 3, and then we're gonna do over in this grassy area, because that's where the maple tree was, and I think there's gonna be a bunch of maple tree roots that we have to fight with. So gonna kind of do a no-till version of that, see how that works out. But we did get some of the raised beds planted. Still need to get my lettuces done, but we got the Walla Wallas in, and I did plant them about 3 inches apart. So hopefully we can get some big onion bulbs from them. And yesterday's rainstorm got a little over a ½ inch of rain, which doesn't sound like a lot, but really is a lot, especially when we got it in only about a half an hour. But we have planted the peas, and we only did half of the trellises. And what I mean by half is like this 4-foot trellis here, only 2 feet of it got planted, and we went over all the trellises like that. And the main reason I did it that way was so if the peas are still going when it's time to plant my green beans, I have space to plant green beans. But the brassicas look really good. They didn't mind getting the rain. And we did go through, and where there's T-posts, we planted pea seeds, just for them to climb up on the posts and the trellis just to get a little color. The apple trees are starting to get ready to blossom out. And I think spray painting them really did help. They are a little later this year. The little pear tree is starting to go. So hopefully can get some pears this year. Brassicas for sale. And I did wind up planting in my garden a little over 200, so we should have some cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage. But let's go check on the baby chicks. Hi guys. But they're... Oh, I gotta catch that one. He's got a little poopy bum. But they're 3 days old. So while I see him, I'm gonna hit pause and go clean his bottom. So, cute little guy. Got his bottom cleaned up. So hopefully he'll be able to go to the bathroom no problem. Yeah, because we don't want to lose you, little one. There you go. But other than that one, everyone else's bottom looks pretty good. Don't see any other issues. But I have a Wise Cam right there that I can watch them on my phone and my tablet down at the house, and have not seen them using the hover brooder. They're always out running around where the food and the heat light is. Let's go look at what else we've been doing. And the one thing really nice about in there with the plastic put up, there really is no drafts at all. It stays nice and snug in there. But the other day we were able to go through, and the two big trees that fell on the burn pile, they're no more, other than a couple stumps. So that's all cleaned up. Just have to go through that area to get that ready for the ducks and chickens to be in, fenced in over here. But I have sold several of my laying hens because of the transition to the Russian Orloffs. I still have a handful of them, so we still be getting eggs. My little turkey hens. And we did the other day go through and get the greenhouse fabric on the roof of the greenhouse. On gray days like this, it makes it a little darker in there. I'll show you here in a minute. But when it's sunny and hot, it saves it from being in the hundreds in there. But there's the fabric on it, and we did do it on the back side by the Muscovy pen. Let's go look inside. But lots of tomatoes and petunias. Need to get out here and get some of these guys up potted now that I've got space for them. But a couple of my little Johnny jump ups are starting to flower, which is cool up there. Different perspective of the tomatoes. And I do have some of my squashes working their way out here from the seed shed. But as far as the duck pen, let's check on these mamas. So, got a little brown and white one there. And then over here, got Champagne guarding his girlfriend. But it's okay, Champagne. Whoa, where are you guys going? But of that little mama there. That little squeaker mama there. And she's the one that should be hatching out probably within a week. And then this little squeaker mom over here. Yeah. But I haven't seen any of the black and white ones, like I said, nesting. Let's go down and check out the seed shed. But on the porch here, I think I'm going to have to replant my vine peach because nothing has come up. But I do have the Mexican sour gherkins and Minnesota midget melons. And then these pots are my waxwing begonias. They're starting to come on. And here, marigolds are doing good. Peppers. Germination table's got stuff popping up. Got some hollyhocks and purple basil, catnip. Basil's down there. Just have to go through this afternoon and get everything watered. But everything's looking really good. Got some stuff I need to transplant and some rearranging to do. But another project that before it rains, I should show you is I got the Mother's Day bed cleaned up and the hop trellises all built and either painted or stained. And the hops are going to town, so let's go take a look at that. And then I'll come up here and get this stuff watered. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but hopefully it focuses. The contorted cherry is starting to bloom. And another cute little thing I've got that's blooming down here is the little wild violas. Aren't they pretty? But not sure what the issue with the bog was, but it's back up and running. Went through and got the gong stained. Tulips are getting ready to bloom. But this trellis here, we decided to stain it because we noticed that the white ones on the white wall just disappeared. Staining this one against the stained wall, it just kind of disappears. But as you see, my hop vines are getting big. Convince this guy to twine up. Let go of my camera. So that one's doing really good. Got the little Shasta daisy cleaned up. This one here only has the one growth bud right now. Hopefully it takes off. Got False Spirea cleaned up. The mint. This hot pot is taking off. Just have to work on training them to climb it. But I did get the Forsythia planted out here, and just put some rocks in the pot to keep the infamous chickens from digging it up. So that pretty much catches you up with what we've been doing. It was sunny and beautiful a couple days, but then turned kind of gray and rainy, but that's spring. So got to go up and get that shed watered. So back with you guys in a little bit.